It really is startling, shocking video, and it's hard to believe that the officer actually survived. Now, the officer we're talking about is 9-year veteran Chad Curry, who's worked in the Fairhaven neighborhood for quite some time. He's in good spirits. He was shot, but he is home. The police chief said just a short time ago he spoke to him and went and visited him this afternoon and showed him the video that we're about to show you in a minute before they released it. Now, police sources told me around midday today they knew the suspect was in Hartford, and about an hour later they said they had him in custody, and that came around 2:15 today.
2101, we're coming.
Yo, stop
Report, sir!
I mean, folks, that was a real gunfight. The suspect arrested in this case, Jose Claudio of New Haven, who has a fairly lengthy criminal history. He's charged with multiple charges, being held right now on $1 million bond. He's downstairs here in New Haven police lockup until Tuesday when courts reopen, allegedly shooting the officer who sustained gunshot wounds to an ear and a shoulder while on patrol in Fairhaven overnight. Again, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Police say Curry heard a crash. He drove down Chapel Street. Then you saw in the video that he had to chase him back and forth until the gun exchange started unprovoked while the officer was still in his cruiser. That's where police believe that he was actually hit while he was in his cruiser. The suspect fled on foot. The injured officer exchange. He shot, it's estimated, over a dozen shots at the suspect. Here's the chief and the mayor.
We got a lot of help from the community. We got people into help us and help make identifications and pointing us in the right direction. So we appreciate that. There was some family connections. It was a lot of good police work.
We so often talk about officers putting their lives at risk, and I think that often sounds cliche, but something like what happened last night occurs, and it makes us realize just how important the officers are to the safety of our community.
Amazing. Thank goodness he survived, and he is going to recover at home. Curry is an officer who was celebrated in July when he used his de-escalation training that all New Haven officers receive to defuse a potentially suicidal situation. A man holding a knife, sitting on a bench outside a housing development, asked the officers actually to kill him. And he diffused the situation and getting the man to stop, throw the knife on the ground, and they got him the medical help that he needed. Now, the last New Haven police officer shot in the line of duty, you'll remember, was Captain Anthony Duff. He was the public information officer at the time. That was August of 2019. He was on his way home from work, heard a call come in. He got out. It was over on Henry Street, not far from Hill House High School. He was shot, had a long recovery, and a short time later, he retired. Again, Chad Curry is going to recover, and this gentleman is in for a long, long legal battle as he faces many charges. Again, he's being held on $1 million bond. His name, 36-year-old Jose Claudio of New Haven. We'll have more tonight with Alicia Machado for you on the Fox 61 News. Live in New Haven, Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.